light in the darkness. This is Urban University News.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to the Urban News Network. My name is Mr. Jeff.
And I'm Miss Kristy.
And you are watching UU News, the news you can use.
Today we're going to be learning from some of our finest Urban University students as they tell us about what's been happening so far this summer and also what to look forward to in the future.
You will also meet some amazing people that make Urban University the special place that it is today.
And make sure that you stick around to the end of the broadcast to find out how you too can also support this program.
All this and much, much more is coming up on today's edition of UU News, the news you can use.
So to start this program, we're going to hear from Karina to see how Urban University has been going so far this summer. Take it away, Karina.
Hello everyone, I'm Karina with Urban University News. So far this summer, Urban University has had the following courses. Horsemanship, Introduction to Medical Careers, a multi-course which included wood art, sewing and denim design, hospitality and culinary arts, and Fiction Writers Club, and currently media communications. Today we are here with Ivan from Horsemanship, Viviana from Fiction Writers Club, and Zara from Introduction to Medical Careers. Ivan, could you tell us a little bit about your experience in horsemanship?
It was a very pleasant experience. It was really nice to build relationships with not only the horses, but with the mentors and the students.
What was your favorite part of the course?
It's probably taking care of the horses and riding them, because you almost get this feeling that you're calm, you're peaceful, and the horse really gets to trust you through that.
It's really cool. What's some new things you learned about horses?
I learned that horses can detect emotions or other things that humans have a hard time to detect.
Thank you, Ivan. Viviana, could you tell us a little bit about what you learned in Fiction Writers Club?
What I learned is how to make a fictional short story, along with the main plot points, how to build your story up to rising action and falling action. We also had David Gorman, from author of the Waldemar Mystery Files. He came and he led the class, and he taught us a lot that even I didn't know.
Were there any challenges that you faced in this course?
How to make my main plot point. I had 3 stories that I wrote down, but I just completely scratched all of them and went with a totally different one, which was kind of hard, but I just went with that. So,
has your experience in this course motivated you to write more? And if it has, how has it motivated you?
It has motivated me to write more, and not just it can be on paper, computer. It's helped me with writing with school, and it definitely counts for my grades. So,
thank you, Viviana. Zara, could you tell us a little bit about what you learned in Introduction to Medical Careers?
Yes, so I learned many things in the Introduction to Medical Careers course. I learned how to find blood pressure. I learned how to put a cast on and learned more about the human body.
What were the different medical careers you learned about?
We got to learn more about phlebotomists, dentists. We even had veterinarian technicians and even family doctors.
Well, that's very interesting. Has your experience in this course motivated you to take a career in medical?
Yes, so after the course of medical careers, I decided that I want to pursue dentistry.
That's very cool. Thank you 3 for being here today to talk about Urban University. If there's anyone out there that would like to learn more about Urban University, you can visit www.eriecitymission.org/UU. Next is Callie, who's going to talk more about Urban University.
Hi, I'm Callie with Urban University News, and today I have Miss Kristy here. Miss Kristy is a long-term mentor and started it in 2013. Miss Kristy, what inspires you the most here at Urban University?
Probably what inspires me the most are the students. I got involved with Urban University because I wanted to be able to work with students and just learn more about this program for sure.
Miss Kristy, what courses have you participated in this summer?
So far this summer, I've been in Introduction to Medical Careers, and I also took part in the multi-week course in doing culinary arts, which was well outside of my comfort zone.
What have you learned this week at Media Communications?
I think the big thing that I learned this week was learning how a news program actually is set up. I didn't realize that there's so much that goes into it, from blocking different things out and getting scripts set and working on different B-rolls and all of those things that go into this course. It was just brand new information for me.
Ms. Kristy, why would you encourage someone to mentor here at Urban University?
I tell everyone I know to please mentor at Urban University because it is a fabulous experience. One of the things I always talk about the most when it comes to mentoring is that I get to learn right along with the students. And for me, that's a huge deal. I love learning new things, and this just gives me a lot of different and fun opportunities to do that.
Thank you for your time, Ms. Kristy. If any of you are interested in getting more information to mentor for Urban University, check out the website at eriecitymission.org.
Hello, my name is Ivan Olshansky, and today I'm here with Dr. Joe Johnson from Mercyhurst. He is a Mercyhurst physics professor and an aspiring professional disc golf player. So, Dr. Johnson, as you may know, there's going to be a course next week for disc golf. Tell me, what should the students be expecting in this course?
I'm planning an intensive course that covers pretty much everything you need to know if you ever want to play disc golf. The rules, the technique, the different types of discs that we use. So we've got lots of different disc options. We're going to talk about why you choose the discs you do and how you throw them when you have the chance. So at the end of the week, people who come should know how to play and be proficient at playing.
So should they expect any challenges on the way?
Sure. Just like with any new endeavor, you're going to have challenges that you face. There are things that'll come easy and things that won't. But overcoming those challenges is what life is all about. And disc golf is kind of a microcosm of life. You get to encounter these things and find ways to overcome them.
So disc golf has been a sport that has been growing rapidly recently. Where do you see this sport going in the future?
It's booming right now, and I don't think it's going to slow down. It's growing fast. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty easy to get into, and being those things, people are excited to get out and learn and play.
Why did you choose disc golf as your sport?
How I got into disc golf is actually a super interesting story, but it's pretty unique. I was actually in South Korea, and I've studied martial arts. I study and teach martial arts since I was 14 years old. And I was in South Korea, and I was studying a sword martial art. And my instructor was also, other than a martial artist, he was also the head of disc sports for the city of Busan, South Korea. And he said, I think you'd like this game. You should try it. And I'm like, I don't know. I've been doing martial arts. I think that's enough. He's like, no, you'd really like it. Just come to the tournament that we're having this weekend and try it. So I go to the tournament, and I did really well. I ended up winning the novice division, the very lowest division, and I was hooked. I was all in. I got back to the U.S., and I was living in Buffalo at the time, and there's a big disc golf scene there. There's a big disc golf scene in Cleveland and in Pittsburgh. I got to Erie back home, and there was nothing, no disc golf in this area. So at that time, I met a few friends locally who were interested, and we sort of built the disc golf scene of Erie from scratch. So being part of that community is really what keeps me coming back to this game.
So why do you think it is important to work with Urban University?
As I said, there wasn't a lot of disc golf in our area before. It's growing fast now. There's a lot of disc golfers now, but even so, it's not as well known as some other sports out there. So I think providing an opportunity for people who might not otherwise see disc golf, that's awesome. That's one of the things that I want to do, help grow the community in our area, but also to share that community. It's a unique sport in that it's both competitive and also supportive. Some of my closest friends are the people I disc golf with, and when they do well, I'm excited. When I do well, they're excited. I'm still trying to win, but at the same time, I want to see them do well also, and that's pretty unique in sport. Oftentimes, we're competitive with to the point where if somebody else does poorly, like, good for me, right? But this isn't really like that. Like I said, it's sort of a microcosm for life where when other people do well, that's okay. That's good. It's actually good for me too. So I think sharing that positive attitude that comes with the culture of disc golf is important, especially for young folks.
Hi, I'm X here with Elena Arnold, the president of the Erie Pickleball Players Association, who is also making the Urban University Pickleball course possible for us next week. How did you first get involved in playing pickleball?
So during COVID in 2020, one of my friends who was a tennis player invited my husband and I to play. And we fought it for about a month because we kind of thought that only old people played pickleball. So finally it was his birthday and he said, you know what, all I want for my birthday is you guys come over and I want to play pickleball. So we did, and we've played every day since.
I just saw it. I was like, sure, why not?
Right.
Where do you think pickleball is going in Erie?
Well, we've seen huge growth in the last 3 years. So when Erie Pickleball Players Association started, there were 3 members. It was 3 guys that went out for coffee, and they said, we need more courts and we need more people to come together and play. So in that time 3 years ago, it's grown to over 500 members today in our association. So I can only see that trend continuing. Since I took over as president, we went from about 250 to 500, so we doubled our membership. So I think that it's just going to go up and up and up from here because every day more people start playing.
That is a lot more.
It is a
yeah,
lot more.
Decent bit. Why would you encourage young students like me to continue to play pickleball?
So it's really cool because we've been seeing more youth playing. When I started playing, it was a much older crowd, and now we're seeing 12-year-olds playing with their parents and their grandparents. The best female in the world is 17 years old. So number one, it's fun. Like, it's a good way to get some exercise and activity and laugh with your friends and while doing something active. But it's also egging on your competitive spirit. So if you've got that competitive edge, you can compete with each other, and you can kind of get some fun banter going when you talk to your friends across the net and say how much better you are. But all in good fun and in good sportsmanship too.
Yeah, I had that exact same amount of fun when I was playing.
Good.
Why do you think it is important to work with Urban University?
Well, 2 years ago, we did a week-long course with Urban University, and just watching the growth from the day 1 to day 5 was amazing. So I think it's good for mentors to see that growth in youth and see how much fun they're having on the courts, and also their athletic ability, and it keeps us older crowd younger by partnering up.
Where can people find pickleball courts to play?
So we're very lucky in Erie that we do have a lot of public courts. If you go to Asbury Park in Mill Creek, Zook Park off of West Grandview, Zook has 6 courts, Asbury has 2. Baldwin Park is kind of the hub of pickleball in Erie, and that's off of West 26th Street. They have 6 courts with 2 older courts out front. There's also Whitford Park in Harbor Creek, Bayview Park down by the Bayfront. They have 1 court. So we've really exploded, going from 2 to over 16 outdoor courts. Indoor, you guys are going to be playing at Around the Post next week, which is attached to Westwood Racquet Club, the first indoor facility with dedicated courts in Erie. So there's a ton of places to play, and you can find all of that on our website, erieppa.org.
Thank you, Miss Elena, for being here today and being such a great leader in Urban University. And continuing with our athletic endeavors here at Urban University, we are excited to be partnering with Sinai Sports for our Ninja Warrior Team Leadership Training course. Students will get the chance to try and master various ninja obstacles, such as the warped wall, and build confidence through this challenging course.
These students will also have the opportunity to grow in their leadership through physical, mental, and teamwork exercises and challenges. Since this course will be overlaying with the Olympics, 3 student teams will be competing for bronze, silver, and gold over this week-long course.
Hi, my name is Viviana of Urban University News, and today I have the honor of interviewing Miss Tracy. She's the former program coordinator and has been involved with Urban University for 13 years, but sadly is moving to another state. What attracted you to first become involved with the Erie City Mission Youth Ministries?
I got involved through our youth pastor at church. He just said that the Erie City Mission was starting a youth program. It was a summer camp, and it was going to be an arts and sports camp, and I have a background in arts. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll step out of my comfort zone and teach. I never felt I was a teacher, but I thought I could teach probably art, so I wanted to get involved that way. I wanted to get involved in my community.
What was the first Urban University class you led, and how did you feel doing it?
The first Urban University course I led was graphic design and arts. I was really nervous. I was really out of my comfort zone. Like I said before, I never saw myself as a teacher, but I had a passion for art and I wanted to teach it well. I didn't want to just do arts and crafts, but wanted to teach art really well. My background is graphic design, so I started with that class, and I was nervous. I really was nervous when kids would look at me and I had to talk to them. But we kept it small, and I learned a lot and grew from that, but that was my first class. So.
Nice. What is your definition of leadership?
My definition of leadership is, I actually wrote it down because there's not one word that describes a leader. First, I think a good leaders, because there's bad leaders and good leaders, but in this frame with Urban University, we're trying to develop good leaders. And so for a good leader, I believe they have to lead by example, the first thing. And then I think they have to be an encourager. They have to have integrity. They have to be trusted, approachable. They also correct and guide in a gentle way, because we all have to grow. We're all not perfect. And they're also a good listener and communicator. And they also have the best interest out for those who they lead, and they're humble. A good leader needs to know that they're not perfect and that they're teachable, just like we're trying, a leader here at Urban, we're trying to teach the kids. They need to be teachable themselves and be a team player.
Who influenced you the most at Urban University?
Miss Rose. I came in a very shy person, very unconfident person. I just trusted my spirit when the door opened for this program to open up, first as Bonkers for Jesus and then Urban University. And I stepped in on faith. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I stepped in, and through the years, Miss Rose is probably the biggest encourager. I've seen her do it with me and do it with many mentors and students, and she kept me going, and she had confidence in myself when I didn't have confidence. So definitely, I think she's the one I stayed through the many years because of her encouragement.
What advice would you leave for Miss Madeline?
What I would leave? Be teachable. Like I said, as a leader, be teachable. We come in with, at least for myself, I was spirit-led to come here. I believe you were after talking to you. And just be open to what the Lord has for you here. Because we want to impact these kids, and I know that's what you want to do, and that we come in with that, I want to give to these kids, but be open to what is God doing in your life, because I left a leader. I didn't come feeling like I was a leader, but I'm leaving Urban University as a leader and more confident. I feel like I'm a teacher now, and who knows what road he has and path he has for you, but it's being teachable and open and being flexible here because it changes a lot here.
Thank you for your time, Ms. Tracy. We really appreciate you and all that you've done for Urban University. I know that I'm a student that has been greatly influenced by you. Now I'm going to give it over to Avery, who's going to be interviewing Miss Madeline.
Hello, my name is Avery, and I'm interviewing Miss Madeline. She just started a little over a month ago as the new program coordinator for Urban University. How did you get introduced to Urban University?
I was introduced to Urban University by Miss Rose and the Erie City Mission staff here.
What were you doing before Urban? Does it help with Urban University?
Before Urban University, my main background is in teaching classical and contemporary ballet, and so I more than likely will not be doing that here at Urban. However, there's a lot that I've learned through performing arts, as well as just ministry and working as a missionary and so forth, that I had no idea a door would open to be able to use all those things together.
What are you most excited about for what is ahead here at Urban University?
I think what I'm most excited about for what's ahead with Urban University is what I see already happening in the lives of the students and what's going to happen here in the Erie County community as the students grow, but also as the community grows and as the students go out as leaders into their schools.
Hello, I'm Marcus for Urban University News, and I'm here with Miss Rose, the Director of Youth Ministries, to discuss our remaining summer courses and our upcoming fall courses. So how many students are registered for our Urban University this summer?
So we have 46 students that are registered, and many of those students are new. It's been always the summer courses tend to be a little bit higher in number, but we are super excited that many of them are taking multiple courses throughout the summer.
How many of the students are new?
I believe that we have 23 new students this year, so it's a great opportunity for them to come in and meet new students and make new friends. It's a great opportunity for our veteran students to mentor them and, help them become part of the community.
What can the students expect from what yet to come this summer?
Yeah, so I know that Ivan and X have already talked about the Ninja and the Pickleball disc golf, but we still have 3D diorama art and Max Leadership. And that 3D art is actually going to be taught by one of our former students, Miss Serena. They are going to be making and using reusable materials to make miniature size structures, housing structures, and outdoor sceneries. And then also in Max Leadership, we are going to be focusing on leadership itself through a partnership with WLD Ranch. We will not only be having a lot of fun out there doing horseback riding and canoeing and archery, but we'll be focused on servant leadership, serving on their campus, but also really diving deep into what leadership is and what that looks like.
Can you tell me how you find your mentors for these great courses?
Well, usually I am finding them in all different places. Either it's through conversations that I'm having with individuals, or I'm speaking at churches or different organizations. I think that if a mentor would like to make a difference to our youth here in the city, they can't go wrong investing here in Urban University. Our students are great, and I believe that when our students first step in the door or our mentors first step in the door, they are captured and captivated, and they want to just be a part of this family.
Those sound great. Can you share what courses are planned for the fall semester?
Yeah, we are super excited for the fall semester. We have, and our brochure is just released. So we've got, in starting September 16th, we've got the Introduction to Photography class, as well as a sewing class that the students are going to be making their own lounge pants. And then we will also be doing an Introduction to Drawing, as well as a soups, stews, and chilies culinary arts course in the fall.
Those sound great. I'm definitely going to do the culinary arts. For students who are interested in becoming a leader, 7th through 12th grade, you can check it out at eriesubmission.org.
Hello everyone, I'm Schaefer with Urban University News, and today with me is Miss Erin. Miss Erin is the Director of Development at Erie City Mission, and she helped create the website for Urban University merch. The merch store contains products designed by Urban University students like myself. Miss Erin, I heard in the past that Urban University has had a limited time shop available, but now they have a 24/7 Shopify store available. Could you tell us more about that?
Absolutely, Schaefer. So we had the idea because so many people were wanting to get past artwork on T-shirts and other merchandise that we needed to have a store that could go up year-round, that could be available to host all of our stuff, including our Erie City Mission gear as well. So we made the decision and we worked really hard to launch it just recently, and now it is up and running, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do.
And how can this merch impact the youth?
It impacts the youth greatly because they now have a platform where they can put the stuff that they create on, but I think more than that, it gives them an opportunity to learn the ins and outs of a store, how to go online. It's something that is really big now in the entrepreneurial realm, and so they'll even get the opportunity to go behind the scenes and load their images, pick out the stuff they want it to go on, maybe even understand the logistics of the finances and how to get things in production.
You seem really excited about this. Can you tell us why?
I am excited. So I think everybody here at the Mission is excited because it's the first time that we've been able to see all of our stuff get up, and probably more so for me as a marketer, I get to see people purchasing them and then wearing them around town. So our reach just got bigger, and it's exciting to see all of the work that the students have done over the so many years finally get up and out there.
And where are the profits going?
Yeah, so the profits are going directly to Urban University. So anytime anybody purchases any urban merchandise, it goes directly back into the program to help us to do things just like this.
Thank you, Ms. Erin, for being here today. If you would like to check out the designs, visit ecmmerchshop.com. Back to you, Mr. Jeff and Miss Kristy.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry, Schaefer. Hi, welcome back. We just got so excited about the new merch store. We hope you enjoyed that segment. Did you see some of these amazing designs? So be sure to check them out. We actually had to go and find some new designs, and we can't wait to get back to that website to see the new ones. But in the meantime, we hope you enjoyed our edition of UU News today. It's been great having you with us.
And today, what we had the opportunity to find out is more about what happened so far this summer, more about what's happening in the future. We got to hear about sports, some changes of the guard that are happening around here, and just some of the fun things that are occurring here at Urban University.
From all of us at Urban University, thanks again for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's edition, and don't forget to watch UU News, the news you can use.